What up, what up, what up? We are 1 week away from the start of the USL Championship season. When I'm recording this, when this gets put out, we'll probably be under a week. I know I've been gone for a while. I'm sorry. I got videos, just need to edit, just need to put them out. You know, they're coming. Might do a video for MLS, might do a video for the NWSL, but soccer is back here in the States. It's ready. I'm so excited. So what we're going to do, I got the little Eastern Conference here with all the teams, and we're going to put them where I think they finished this year. I know I did this last year, and I never actually went back and reviewed my picks, but I don't think I got more than, like, one right. So there's no need to look back at it anyways. But this year, I'm not going to get everyone right, but I would just want to get pretty close. I think I just want, like, if I get 4 right in the exact spot, I will be happy. But God, I'm so ready for this. Drop a like if you were ready for this USL Championship season. I know everybody is so excited. This is going to be the best year we've had in a while. I just know it is. And we're finally returning back to, like, normal schedule, every team twice. That's just amazing. You know, that's more intensity for the rivalry matchups, like Indy and Louisville City. I was not a fan of playing them 4 times. It was really cool, but you just lost a bit of the excitement in the games. But anyways, let's get into it. We have 14 teams in the East. I'll do this video with the West, too. There's only 13 teams there, but we're going to start with Atlanta United, too. Obviously, one of the few remaining 2 teams in the league. And you know what? I think they're finishing 13th. They were decent last year, where they almost finished, like, semi-decent in their, like, division or whatever, but I think the 2 teams have really just let go, with a lot of them going to MLS Development League or whatever it is. This is going to be an awful year for the 2 teams. While we're at it, I'm just going to go and throw Loudoun down here too. Like, Loudoun has never been good here. I will be excited to see them go because they're just an awful. Actually, I'm going to be a bit sad to see them go. It's a free 6 points to any team if you're not Atlanta United 2, I guess, or Indy 11. I think they stole a couple points from them, but yeah, those 2 teams are just going to be the worst. Maybe the worst in the league, but yeah, I just wanted to get that over with. In 12th place, again, I'm going to throw a 2 team in. I think Red Bulls finish in that 12th spot. I think like when we're doing this, like Atlanta and Loudoun are going to finish with really low points. Like, they're not going to have a lot of points. I think Red Bull will still have. I think there will be a big gap between 13th and 12th. Like, there will be a decent gap. But I still think Red Bull finishes 12th. I hope they're. Honestly, though, if they're back to their, like, competition level that they had in 2016, 2017, 2018, that would be pretty cool. Because they were a really good rival of ours and a rival of many teams in the league. And they were very exciting to watch. But yeah, I just don't see them doing too well. In 11th, it's going to have to be Memphis. I don't know. Okay. I just don't think Memphis has really made the proper, signings. I feel like they lost a lot of players in the offseason, too. I know they did make a few really good signings, but I want to say in 10th, I'm going to put Tulsa. I don't think Tulsa has really, like, made the significant improvements. And then last year, they fell off towards the end of the season. And I just think the competition here is really, really tough. And Tulsa just has not made the significant improvements in the offseason. Next up, I see this is tough. I feel like I've already made mistakes that I really don't like. So right now I'm debating between like 3 teams for that 7th, 8th, and 9th spot. Okay, hang on. Oh, this is tough. I'm going to say Detroit City at 8. Now, Detroit City FC, new team to the league, coming over from the NASL. Now, they were the dominant team in the NASL. They've made a lot of good signings, including Antoine Hopenote from our side, Louisville City, and any team with him is going to be really good. Just from experience, he's an amazing player. And not him, they've made multiple other signings. They've brought back their leading scorer from the NASL. I can't say their league. They need a new name. But it's a much different competition. These are 2 really different leagues. I know they played Phoenix, and they went up 2-0 early and then gave it away. But, I mean, it was a good start. They've had other preseason games where they've actually shown very well in, but This is a much different competition, and I just don't think they're prepared for it. Honestly, I hope I'm kind of wrong because they're an exciting team. They have an amazing fan base, great culture, and I would love to see them in the playoffs. I'd imagine that'd be really fun, but I just don't think this is the year. So I have them finishing in ninth. In eighth, I'm going to say Charleston. I don't think Charleston has really made improvements. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just not following them well enough, but I don't think they've made any sort of signings this year that have really shown great. Like, I am looking at their signings for the season. Outside of Aiden Apodaca from El Paso and Augustine Williams from LA, I really don't think this is too good of a team. They didn't lose a lot, in my opinion, from last year, but I don't think they really gained much. I think they could very much get into the playoffs. I just don't think they're a really threatening team. I mean, maybe not. This is the team where I think like they're in that gray area. They could finish as high as third, but they also could finish as low as 12th, in my opinion. I don't know enough about Charleston to really say much. I feel like they've been very quiet. I haven't seen much. They just dropped their kits yesterday, which if you've seen them, oh my God, they're awful. I'm sorry, I hate them. But yeah, I just don't see them doing much. Now, usually I would just randomly usually I would put this team lower, but you got to be edgy. You got to make some weird picks in this. So, 7th place, this is where the playoff line is. The top 7 teams make the playoffs, with the first team getting a bye. Hartford Athletic at number 7. I think they're much better than 7th, but again, the competition is really tough. And you can see the teams remaining. There's going to be Indy, Birmingham, Louisville City, Miami, Pittsburgh, and Tampa. I have these teams all in the playoffs along with Hartford. And I just think that's such really tough competition. Not to mention, below that, you also have Charleston, Detroit, Tulsa, and just other teams. I think Hartford will be a really great team. But between all the competition, they'll just finish 7th. In 6th, I hate them. You might love them. Indy 11. Okay, now 538. I don't know. It's probably not the official, but it's like the not betting, but the prediction site for the USL, I guess. It's the one. I'd say it's the one that's most accurate. It just dropped their rankings the other day. I think Indy was projected like 25th or something to win the league. Which, hey, I enjoy that because I don't like Indy. Here's my thing. They got Mark Lowry from El Paso. That's a really good coach. He is an amazing coach. And along with Mark Lowry, he brings in a few players from El Paso. He reinforced the entire team. He got rid of a lot of the Indy 11 roster. This Indy team was awful last year. They were awful for the past 2 years. Since the departure of Tyler Pasher, they have not been good. But Mark Lowry's here to change that, and I don't doubt that for a minute. Again, with Hartford, I think this is going to be a really good team. It's just the competition is going to be so tough. But this is the year Indy is back. I'm not happy about it. I really don't like them, and I love to watch them fail, but it's inevitable. This is going to be a good team. I don't see how they can't. Unless Mark Lowry just really does awful at coaching this team, which I really don't think is the case. In 5th place, it was a toss-up between two teams, but I ultimately think I'm going to go with Miami. I think Miami FC finishes in 5th, but the addition of Kyle Murphy and Mark Segbers from Michigan, from Memphis, I think those are really good. Aiden Stanley, they bring him in from Austin FC. I just think those are really good. That like strengthens the defense. Kyle Murphy is a great attacking player. They didn't really lose much outside of Billy Forbes. I think this could be a really good team. They didn't have a good first year. Last year was semi-decent, I guess. They did go to the playoffs. But I think this is the year they finally break through, go to the playoffs, and do something with that playoff spot. Which, I mean, I say that like they didn't make the playoffs last year. They did make the playoffs last year, but I think this is the year they might be able to get to that Final Four or whatever, but I don't know. Not much on Miami FC. I have one of their shirts. I don't know why. Got it as a Christmas present. It's really cool. I'm going to get it signed by Paco Craig because he's a Louisville City boy. Fourth place. This is the final four teams, top four in the East. Birmingham, Louisville City, Pittsburgh, and Tampa. Fourth place, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has just been a consistent team. Obviously, Bob Lilly, one of the best coaches in the league. They bring in Dane Kelly. Why do I feel like I'm saying it's probably not Dane Kelly, but I think he's the best, maybe not the best striker in the league, because that's between Haji Berry and Cameron Lancaster and the one Phoenix player I can't think of, but he's not in Phoenix anymore. Anyways, Dane Kelly is the all-time leading goal scorer in the championship, if I'm correct, and that's a really good addition. And that's really all I need to see. You bring in one of the best goal scorers in league history. That's a really big addition. Again, Bob Lilly, his side is just consistent. They're just a good team. They finished third in their division last year. They didn't get to play in the playoffs, however, because of a certain disease. But I think this is they're just going to go into the season. They're going to do what they usually do. They'll just finish fourth. I think they'll be a playoff team no matter what. But I could see them being fourth, fifth, sixth, or seventh. Maybe second, maybe third. They're not going to finish in the top two. You could probably figure out who I've got in my top two. Probably can go ahead and figure out who I got in my first, but whatever. Third place, Birmingham Legion. Birmingham Legion has become a major threat to this league. They showed up last year, and they've done, I don't know, they're just amazing. Let me just read off who they bring in. They bring in Enzo Martinez from Charlotte. I'm not going to lie, I cannot stand this dude. I'm not a fan, but I don't think Birmingham fans liked him either until he joined the club. But bring in Thomas Van Kazeel from San Diego. And Amadou Maki Jope. I don't remember. I know I said his name wrong in one of my videos, but one of the best players on Atlanta United too. They're really good. Now, they did lose J.J. Williams, Nico Brett, and Junior Flemings. Three really good players, especially Nico Brett. That is a loss. But Birmingham is one of the best upcoming clubs in this league. They've not missed the playoffs a single year of their existence, which is, I mean, they've only had 3 years or whatever, but, that's pretty good. I don't think they're going to miss it this year either. I just think they're amazing. They're definitely a potential for a rival team, and they're definitely Louisville City and Tampa Bay's biggest threat besides each other. If there's going to be someone that can dethrone Louisville City or Tampa Bay, it'll be Birmingham. So I think I'd pretty solidly put them in the third spot. Now the top two. Obviously, these two teams made the Eastern Conference Finals. One of them went on to the championship. Couldn't win it in the championship game. Ha ha. Number two. Yep, you guessed it. Tampa Bay. Look, these two teams are going to finish 1 and 2. I know I just said Birmingham could dethrone us, but these two teams will finish 1 and 2. It's no question about it. They're the best two teams in the Eastern Conference, by potentially best two in the league. 538 has them as two of the top 4 teams or top 5 teams to win the league. Tampa Bay goes into the offseason. They bring in a bunch of new players. They bring in CJ Cochran from Oklahoma City Energy, RIP OKC Energy. The issue is they lose Forrest Lasso and Evan Laura. Those are some big departures, especially Forrest Lasso. He's a really good player. And I think that's why I'm going to put Tampa in second instead of first, because of that departure. He's one of the best goalkeepers. He was the reason they didn't win the final last year. If any of you watched the Eastern Conference Finals game, Evan Loro did a little celebration, injured his leg or foot or something, and couldn't play in the championship. And that's why they lost. If they had Evan Loro, they're winning that championship over Oakland, Orange County. Oh my God, that was a major mistake. So, yeah. The departure of Evan Loro was really an issue. But again, they bring in CJ Cochran from OKC. He's a good keeper. I just don't think he will live up to what Evan Lora is. And that's why I have him at second. And number one, 2-time champions, Louisville City. I don't see how you can hate us. We bring in a lot of youth. We bring back Cameron Lancaster. We had a lot of departures on defense, which is an issue. But Danny Cruz is the man. He has potential to be coach of the year this year. I don't think he was in the race last year, but he could definitely win it this year. Again, Louisville City's taken a 3-year break from winning that cup, and I just think this is the year. We've never actually outright won the league. I think this is the year they do it. So this is my predictions. I imagine I'll probably go 13 for 14. I don't know what will be right and what will be wrong. Loudon will probably win the East because that's just how this works. It's such a broken league. Let me know in the comments, who do you have winning the East? This is a tough year. This is a great it's so much fun. There's so many good teams. Anybody can win it. So yeah, let me know in the comments who you have winning the East. I'd love to know. Like the video if you like this video. I'll have more videos like this one with MLS, NWSL, and the Western Conference of the USL. And subscribe if you like my other videos, which I think you would. Just check them out, you know. And I will see you in the next one. And guys, the championship season is here. Get ready for some fun. More videos are coming. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.